Lisa with Hick-A-Billy LLC. Just wanted to get an updated video on what's going on with my quail.
This was the original covey that I put my adult quail in when I first got them, and I didn't like it, like real quick I didn't like it. So what I did was I built them a new home, and this is going to be my brooder for my new chicks now. I've got a circulating fan, heating lamp with a heating element, which will turn it on and off to maintain a certain temperature, and it's doing really well. I set it for 99, and the sensor is going to be on the floor where the chicks are, and I will be moving my chicks tonight over into this brooder area. But what I had happen is this gal here has been fighting with the rest of the birds yesterday's when it started. I'm not sure. Her name is Belle. She's a beautiful girl, and I think she's an Italian color pattern. And so I decided to isolate her because she was even beating up on the rooster. She's pretty upset. I think they were making fun of her or something. But anyway, I tried to calm her down yesterday and tried to let her know that every time she misbehaves I was taking her out. Didn't seem to help any. She just kind of she got more stressed. So I think this is better for her. She wants to be alone. She seems calm now and happy. There's a divider in the center here that I've got of wire that will separate her from the baby chicks. But I had done that before I put her in there. I just decided to put her in there today. Last night I was working on fixing this to get it set up and ready for brooder and temperature control and lighting. So this section here has a light, and the middle divider, see, it has a wall. I want to say that's about 3 inches high, and so the baby chicks, no way they're going to get from that heat lamp to this other side, and I didn't want any, if by chance they got over, we're going to be too far away from the heat lamp and then they'd freeze to death. So I didn't want to have that happen. So my plan was, originally I was going to put the chicks on that side, and then when they got bigger I'd take this center panel out, and then they have the whole room. I wasn't going to incorporate my new hens in with the older hens and my rooster. So, especially because I don't want my rooster breeding them, because he is dad, so that's not a good deal. Anyway, I will attach to this when I get these kids moved in here tonight. I'm only going to do 3 of them right now. It's recommended to keep them in the lockdown incubator for the first 24 hours, and the first 3 will be roughly 24 hours later this evening, like closer to 8 o'clock. So I'm not going to move them over until then. They'll be drier, and they should be able to handle this temperature here. I've got it set to 99 degrees. This is the new quail cage that I built for my covey, the adults that I purchased, and it's kind of multi-use here. So I've got a bottom shelf where I got seedlings growing and some plants, and then below there I'm also going to do some more seedlings. I have to build a slide out tray so I can access the plants and water them, but I've got to get a light put under there also. So I'll be there'll be 2 shelves when I'm done. We'll have 2 shelving sections of grow area. That way I'm utilizing my space better. And then I have the quail up here. Now typically they say you want to have 3 quail per square foot, which I could, if I wanted to, put more in here. Now I don't have the wire bottoms for the poop to drop down. I actually have sand for them, and so I clean this out every other day roughly. So I cleaned it out yesterday, and you can see the mess just 7 birds make in here. My girls are a bit roughed up from Belle and her rampage she's been on for 2 days. And little Miss over there in the back, she looks a little rough. And actually her head's bald in the back there now. And it wasn't like that yesterday. So they beat her up pretty good. And little Miss is kind of friendly, so she lets me touch her and everything and doesn't get stressed out. And so I feel kind of bad for her. She was the injured bird that we had when we first got her, and now she was doing well, but today she got beat up again, and she's back to struggling, and I don't like it. So by removing Belle, that gives her some peace and comfort. Hey, little Miss. I don't know if you can see her bald head. And the gal next to her is Jules. And this guy here is my rooster, Hoppy. And Hoppy has been getting a bit aggressive too. Now they say typically around 5 to 6 hens per roo, and I had 6 hens in here, and it should have kept him pretty busy so he's not beating up on everyone, but he's beating up on them too. So I think what I'm gonna do is hopefully teach him that he needs to be a little more gentle, which I've kind of been talking to him about it. We'll see. You know, when he gets, like today he tried to ride on little Miss, and I got him off and kind of shoot him away. And when he's with the others, I kind of tell him gentle, and that's how I do with my dogs. I tell them gentle, and they kind of learn how to be more gentle. So maybe that's just what it needs to do with this little guy. I think he's kind of young, so he's kind of got rambunctious. And some of these girls are older, year and a half, and I think that's when they typically weed them out and process them. That's Beauty right there, getting herself all nice and comfy with her legs stretched out. She's beautiful. I believe that's another Italian pattern. Hey, Hoppy. Yeah, you look a little beat up too, because Belle was really mad at you. She chased him all over. She was so mad at him. This gal here is Tux, because I think she's a tuxedo pattern color. The one, not the one at the camera here. There you go. Go on. That's a Jade. This one here is Tux. And you see Hoppy's been doing a number on her because the back of her feathers are all tore up. She's looking a little stressed out. You okay, baby? So anyway, hopefully they will all calm down and be much more comfortable now that we got Belle out and isolated, and everyone will start getting better. And then I just keep an eye on Hoppy so he's not so aggressive. What you doing, Hoppy? These guys are just so dang cute. Hey, Hoppy. Hello. You want to say hi to all the people? You want to say hi? What a good boy. You a good boy? You know, these quail remind me of grouse. I go up to the wild grouse out in the mountains, and they are not afraid. And I talk to them too, just like I do these guys, and it is so cool. Neat little pets or awesome food.